Human resources management. What is human resources? Every organization, large or small, use a variety of capital to make the business work. Capital includes cash, valuable, and goods used to generate income for a business. For example, a retail store uses register and inventory, while a consulting firm may have proprietary software or buildings. No matter the industry, all companies have one thing in common: they must have people to make their capital work for them. This will be our focus throughout the text generation of revenue through the use of people skills and abilities. What is HRM? Human resources management is the process of employing people, training them, compensating them, developing policies relating to them, and developing strategies to retain them. As a field, HRM has undergone many changes over the last 20 years, giving it an even more important role in today's organizations. In the past, HRM meant processing payroll, sending birthday gifts to employees, arranging companies outings, and making sure forms were filled out correctly. In other words, more than of an administrative role rather than a strategy role crucial to the success of the organizations. It's necessary to point out here, at the very beginning of this text, that every manager has some role relating to human resources management. Just because we do not have the title of HR manager doesn't mean we won't perform all or at least some of HRM tasks. For example, most managers deal with compensation, motivation, and retention of employees, making these aspects not only part of HRM but also part of management. As a result, this book is equally important to someone who wants to be an HR management and to someone who will manage a business. The role of HRM. Keep in mind that many functions of HRM are also tasks other department managers perform, which is what makes this information important despite the career path taken. Most experts agree of 7 main roles that HRM plays in organization. These are described in the following sections. First is staffing. Even with the most sophisticated machines, humans are still needed. Because of this, one of the major tasks in HRM is staffing. Staffing involves the entire hiring process, from posting a job to negotiating a salary package. Within the staffing functions, there are 4 main steps. First, development of a staffing plan. Second, development of policies to encourage multiculturalism at work. Third is requirement, and the last is selection. Next is development of workplace policies. Every organization has policies to ensure fairness and continuity within the organization. One of the jobs of HRM is to develop in the verbiage surrounding these policies. In the development of policies, HRM management and executives are involved in the process. For example, the HRM professional will likely recognize the need for a policy or a change of policy, seek opinions on the policy, write the policy, and then communicate that policy to employees. It is key to note here that HR departments do not and cannot work alone. Everything they do needs to involve all other departments in the organization. Some example of workplace policy might be the following: discipline process policy, next is vacation time policy, and second one is dress code, ethics policy, and the last is internet use policy. Compensation and benefits administration. HRM professionals need to determine that compensation is fair, meets industry standard, and is high enough to entice people to work for the organization. Compensation includes anything the employee receives for his or her work. In addition, HRM professionals need to make sure the pay is comparable with what other people performing similar jobs are being paid. This involves setting up pay systems that take into consideration the numbers of years with the organizations, years of experience, education, and similar aspects. Examples of employee compensation include the following: first is pay, health, benefit, retirement plans, stock purchase plan, vacation time, sick leave, bonus, and tuition reimbursement. Next is retention. Retention involves keeping and motivating employees to stay with the organization. Compensation is a major factor in employee retention, but there are other factors as well. 90% of employees leave a company for the following reasons: first, issues around the job they are performing. Second, challenge with their manager. Third, poor fit with organization culture. And last is poor workplace environment. For example, the recent trend in flexible work schedule, allowing employees to set their own schedule, and telecommuting, allowing employees to work from home or a remote location for a specified period of time, such as 1 day per week, are external factors that have affected HR. HRM has to be aware of these outside issues so they can develop policies that meet not only the needs of the company but also the needs of the individuals. Another example is Patent Protection and Affordable Care Act, signed into law in 210. Compliance with this bill has had implication for HR. For example, a company with more than 55 employees must provide healthcare coverage or pay a penalty. Currently, it is estimated that 60% of employers offer health care insurance to their employees. Because healthcare insurance will be mandatory, cost concerns as well as using health benefits as a requirement strategy are big external challenge. Any manager operating without considering outside forces will likely alienate employees, resulting in unmotivated, unhappy workers. Not understanding the external factors can also mean breaking the law, which has a concerning set of employees as well.